Hello. Your microphone is on mute at the moment. There we go.
Well, let's see. Yeah,
Perfect. I can hear you. Welcome.
there we go. Is that better?
Much better. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Thank you. So, first thing off, I have to say, you have a huge fan in Marilee Milmo. She's my sister.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so she just said, call, 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 and so she has donated to this exciting moment.
Oh my goodness. Well, she is one incredible human being and a beacon of light.
She sure
Some of the
is.
stuff that she is doing is mind-boggling.
I know, and it's hard for any of us regular people, and even I'm kind of into some of it, but it's hard for us to grab. So anyway, she
Yes,
said to
yes,
say
yes.
hi.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, my dear friend, it's an honor to be in your presence. Let's get started. So, is there anything that you would like to focus on? Anything in particular?
Um, she gave me an outline, and I'll fill in my own blanks. She said, start with a little health cleanup. And I don't know how detailed you get, but obviously uh I feel like I'm a pretty healthy person. I do have an issue with my eyes, particularly my right eye. Um, Typical older person, little hearing issues. I do have ringing in my ears, which I absolutely love because I think every different tone is a message. I don't know what the message is, but I love it, so I don't mind that. But hearing people, um, my whole left side experiences things from um, pain in my breast and down, and the whole left side always seems to be an issue. When I go to massage, they go, "Oh, your whole left side," et cetera, et cetera. Otherwise, inside, I don't know, and we can look at that. Um, and this For me, the biggest thing is finding my purpose, my gifts, because I know I have them. I just don't know what they are. And I spend so much negative energy on myself. Uh, why don't I know? Why can't I figure it out? Why haven't I done anything? I just really negative energy. Um, I've had lots of, I call them downloads, where a physical thing happens to me, like the top of my crown one night just started like an itch, and it was incredible. 2 hours came. I said, okay, thank you for whatever this is, but I don't know who, what, when, where,
Understood.
and what to do with those kinds of things. Um, and then one other little quick thing is my solar plexus do, I call them twinges, and it's not anxiety at all, I don't think. I'm not a overly anxious person. Um, and they come out of nowhere. I could be sitting and meditating and go whoop, or driving down the road whoop. And so I was curious about that. The same thing happens with my heart. Whoop. It just does this little whoop. And I know it's a message or something, but I don't know. And those are my key points.
Fantastic. Okay, let's address all of them.
Okay,
So,
thanks.
excellent. Well, you've probably heard I run a pretty mean car wash. You come in one side and you leave the other side with a nice mirror polish. So, so that's what I do energetically. Anything that I perceive, I'll share with you step by step.
Okay,
So,
thank
very
you.
much so, we're doing this together, an equal co creation, perfect harmony. Okay, so I like to start with cleansing my space, cleansing my energy. If you have any sage or palo santo or incense or anything of that nature, you can burn it. If not, I'll do it on behalf of us both.
Well, I was going to put on my diffuser and pick one of my scents, and I didn't do it. So
It's
I'll let
okay.
you
I'll do it for both of us.
I'll
Okay.
let you do it. And merely said to ask you permission if I can record. I don't know if I can record.
Absolutely, sure thing.
I can
By the
record.
way, I give the download link to
It,
all my
it,
esteemed colleagues,
it says,
and so let me just give
I
you.
think it says it's recording. I think maybe
Yes, so this one is on my device. I just made you co-host. If you press the record button, it should start recording on your device now.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so now that this is done, I like to move to the next cleansing instrument, which is my Tibetan singing bowl. Additional cleansing through sound, but it will give me some initial pictures or images, help me tune into the energy around you. Now, depending on how far I can go, it would indicate the presence or absence of blockages. But it's a starting point, and sometimes I can go all the way back. Let's see how far we can make it. Regardless of how we start, the end result is usually the same. Perfect cleanliness of energy. If there are any downloads available for you or upgrades, we'll get them too. Yay!
That's me. I'm a cheerleader.
Yeah, oh my god. Well, I just got washed over by the energy of, I like to call it in quotation marks, the big happy. So, amazing, amazing. I think we might share the aspect of joy. Now, this is the most powerful transmuter of negative energy in the cosmos. Joy, my dear friend. Anything heavy or negative, you wash it away with laughter. So how beautiful. And well, no wonder you're healthy, because lots of these negative energies, down the line, they cause physical ailment and dis-ease or lack of ease and peace. So wonderful point to start on. Thank you. Okay. And this high pitch at the end, it tells me most of what I need to know. Okay, so delicious, so amazing. Very, very yum. Okay, all right. So, my dear friend, I am getting immense strength. What we picked up on originally is spot on. You are perhaps one of the most powerful transmuters of energy that I have ever come across. Bring a full stadium of people who are mourning and pulling their hair out and crying, and then you come in and you wash the heaviness away. This is monumental, and I have never ever had the honor of observing it at such a scale, at such a concentration and sheer force and strength. And so this would also include many of the negative things that are thrown at you. So instead of it having a bad effect with long-lasting effects, you just burn it. So you turn it on its head and turn it into something profoundly beautiful. You asked me about what's up with my solar plexus, what's up with my heart. My dear friend, that's you going boom. You're driving over land that has trauma, and suddenly your beautiful infinite soul is going supernova, washing that stuff away. Same with the heart. This is now through the distinct flavor of taking responsibility. not just on your own behalf, but on behalf of our species. Okay, as a species, we mighty humans, we've messed up here. We have spilled each other's blood and we have dishonored the divine. We have desecrated the earth, and so I'm taking responsibility. Hey, I'm taking the tab. And by the way, boom. That is also through the energy of your heart, where it's washed away with love. The joy is also coming from the heart. So it is superior to regular love. Please let us focus on this definition. What is love? Many mistake it for sexuality and lust. They are separate, they are different. Many think it is something you give and receive in return. It is not a transaction either. It is about consciousness. It is that you see all things as consciousness.
Yeah.
And now comes the unique property of your soul, which is an enhancer, an elevator, an ascender, through this transmutation. So it comes with the flavor of consciousness, most specifically the energy of joy. So it seems that we are not working with anything significantly difficult. I could go quite a bit back. This is one of the properties of the beloved source of all things. So Christians may call it the bliss or joy of the Lord. I call that beloved Most High, the beloved source. That is such a beautiful thing. Beautiful. I'm getting emotional even at this moment. So I don't foresee anything heavy or significant to be in your energy. However, let's go through the motions together. Let's check stuff out. So I would like to respectfully ask for your permission and connect with your energy. Let's begin.
Absolutely, please.
Okay, thank
you.
you so much. Thank you. This is going to be fun. I love this energy of joy. It is one of the most beautiful things. By the way, I share it. It's my symbol. Out of all the runes and sigils, Bunjo, joy is my sign. Hey, I want to do something extra for you. I want to create a sigil of power. First one we know, so I'm going to draw two runes. First one most definitely is joy, Bunjo, which is like a pointy letter P in the runes. Let's pull two more energies and create something energetic that you can put in your wallet, frame it, put on your wall, right?
Yep.
This one, what is this one? Thurisaz. Okay, this is defense. So it is the rune of Thor. It indicates being shielded and protected. So, joy and protection. Well, how incredible. So we've got similar runes, and let's get the last one and create a sigil of power. What was this one that wishes to come? Oh, yes. Ha ha ha! Oh my god, oh my god. This is the blank rune, the rune of Odin. You've got all the gods. We just picked two, and two of the deities or energies representing the divine came out. Blank rune. The world is your oyster. No symbol. This is one of the most beautiful things I have ever come across. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I knew I wanted to do this. I was called to do it. The runes were kind of nagging at me. So let's create the sigil for you. Okay, so we've got joy, we've got protection, and just these two symbols which are identical. Now, again, as above, so below. You may come across fundamental truths or energies or technologies that look simple. Example, water. But it is the mechanism of so much magic. It is one of the primordial forces. And so your sigil of power is the same. simple, elegant, and powerful. No branches and bells and whistles. It is pure. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 major centers in the body. Let's go with this. Whew, okay. And this will represent both things. This is it, symmetrical beyond a central point. We've got both runes, the defense, which is this one with the extended piece upwards on the P, and also the P itself, the wunjo. This is completely balanced. Usually the most simple forms are the most powerful. They are solid. Imagine the atomic structure of diamond. It is all one thing. It is the same no matter from what point you look at it, and it is the most solid substance in the known universe. I'm getting from this the diamond. So that very simple shape, I mean, you can just recreate this in so many ways. It doesn't look wonky or anything. So
Right, no, I can,
a square
yes, I
with a
can see
line
it.
going through it. This represents your soul energy,
Hmm.
which also includes the blank rune, which is the world is your oyster. This is very unusual. Many of us coming down here into this dumpster fire, that is the 3D Earth, we've got a hard time. Your gift is the most amazing of all. This transmutation, meaning the first recipient of its benefits is you. And every human body that you incorporate throughout time, you have a smoother ride through your own divine grace.
Hmm.
And everyone who has the honor of being around you, as long as they are around you, have a smoother ride.
And I lack so much, I feel like I lack so much self-confidence. Uh,
You know
that,
what? It doesn't
yeah.
even matter. You are that awesomeness that you are.
Oh, oh,
And so that lack of confidence, probably some implants in the crown, messing with your thought patterns, maybe something interfering with the solar plexus as this came up. That's the center for self-esteem, confidence, and so on. If there's anything, we'll get it out. But you're doing what you have always meant to be doing, without fail.
mm,
The sun is the sun. Even if the sun is a little bit shy and says, "Oh no, I'm just little, I'm a little sun." But no, it is glorious. Wow,
yeah.
okay. Uh, so I'm foreseeing minimal blockages. So may I begin?
Yes, please.
All right. Okay. You may hear me breathing in and out in unusual durations. That's just the pranic, the pranayama, working with my vital energy. When I channel, I pull in information, I breathe extendedly. So just a heads up. Calling to my beloved, source of all sources, source of all things in all domains, calling for truth, remembrance, the removal of all obstacles, for renewal, for ever greater joy, for all that is aligned with our highest soul purpose, highest good, greatest life, health, wealth, abundance, excitement, and evolution. May these blessings overflow, and may the overflow wash across the cosmos and serve the highest good of all. Immediately, I'm getting this image of cherry blossoms falling. There is so much love. The divine loves you. This is unique. Before I start seeing anything, my perception is flooded with this scene and the scent of cherry blossoms saturating the space, falling down. And I'm getting powerful goosebumps. This is one of the most beautiful and gentle images for any soul I have ever seen. Gorgeous. With the scent, with the gentle breeze making them dance in these patterns. That's the first message of love and support. It is not just any ordinary soul that can embody this. It takes immense strength not to allow this beautiful, pure stream of divinity to become polluted and for others to pull it down. And you have done this successfully. You started out with this energy being pristine. As we speak, it is pristine. Not a speck of pollution has entered. You have safeguarded it and honored it. And so there is so much reverence for what you have done, not just this lifetime, over and over and over and over. Okay, so the cherry blossoms are settling. First opposition coming from the boundary between primordial light and the 12th dimension. In effort, in futility, a failed effort to cut you from the beloved source. It didn't work. It got stuck. Let's pull this out of, this is the very tips of your branches. I see the ideal human as a tree. About a foot above the crown, we have the soul star. And then extension to every aspect of your infinite soul, the tips of those branches. So at the very tips of the branches, left side of the body, we have this obstruction. So it's kind of casting a shadow all the way down through dimensions. The shadow extends to the physical body. So that's the first thing I see. Let's get this out. Half of the vessel has been on life support. And so you've been walking around doing your glorious thing, going around la-di-da-di-da, like nothing's going on, but in fact you've been on 50% power all along. Let's get this thing out. By the way, it's not just enough to get it out. Let's deal with the idiots who wanted to ruin the party, kill everybody's joy, because that is what you are. So I'm going to use the sistrum. They've used this shape of the Ankh. They've used this to clear temple complexes for thousands of years. I use it for multi-D work, multi-dimensional work. I shift things that don't belong out of your phase, so as we remove it, it doesn't snag on anything. So this is dislodging it. Going left side of your vessel. Boundaries between primordial light and 12D, the very tips of the branches where you're connected to half of your other aspects. Okay, shifting it out of your energy. Okay, gently going above the crown, all the way top to between 12D and light, getting one of the edges. Extension within this universe. So this injury is from this universe. Starting to pull it out. A third of the way out. Almost complete. Pulling out of your energy boundaries. Crushing and burning with dragon's breath. It's out. Okay, let's pull light in immediately. Let's strengthen you up. This is light from the beloved divine and your infinite soul. Pulling light in, let's get you up to full strength before we do anything else. I think you've got it, with or without my help. That transmutation is very, very, very powerful. Calling to my beloved, beloved source of all sources. Calling to your infinite soul. Asking for fresh, new light. Light never circulated or recycled. Light for the purpose of strengthening and healing, nourishing and renewing and upgrading every cell in your body, every string of consciousness and every iota of energy. Okay. Pulling in, washing down the branches. Okay, there we go. Perfectly shiny. Coming down towards your soul star. Nourishing the bridge, entering through the crown. Filling the head with light. Washing downwards, down the neck. Going sideways into both shoulders. All the way to the tips of your fingers. Filling the torso. Washing all the internal organs, getting to the level of the roots, going down into the legs, knees, ankles, feet, pushing into the earth bridge, into your earth star and your major root system. Okay, light flow, perfect. Bridge, perfect condition. Soul bridge looking good. Earth bridge looking good. Okay, very, very impressive. At birth, when we come in, the soul bridge and earth bridge are severed. So we don't download, and so the human incarnation is fair. You've reestablished the soul bridge and earth bridge to perfection with only half of your energy. Hey, impressive. Okay, looking at the branches of the soul star. Okay, they are shivering and vibrating with joy. They like this new flow of light and life. Soul star itself healthy. Tiny bit of cleansing. So I use rattles now for breaking up what doesn't belong. This is from the Californian sequoia. It breaks stuff up into the consistency of fine dry sand, and then to vacuum out I use volcanic glass, obsidian. Very absorbent, very, very protective. So let's wash and sort of unclog the soul star, the lower branches. Of course, you would have had interactions with the frickin' pirates. All these alien species that mess with humanity, harvesting energy, all that nonsense. They would have had a go. The combination of their multi-100,000 year interaction with you is a 10% drop in efficiency. Not too big. Not bad at all.
Oh, I can take it.
10% is 10%. So let's clear this soul star, clearing the bridge, breaking up any obstruction, and now entering the level of the crown. Something going on with that. We'll deal with it very, very shortly. Vacuuming the lower part. So dimension 6, 5, and 4. Vacuuming the branches of the soul star itself, and bridge. Okay, all good. So the non-physical infinite you, clear. Boundary between physicality and non-physicality, the soul star, clear. And the conduit of light coming in, clear. I would like to now move to the other side of the body, which is knees and below. So we've got the input of light fixed. Let's get the output where you're going to anchor your energy, that beautiful joy, into the earth. Right leg on the outside, nothing in your energy. That's good. So path is open. So this is outside the aura. Something tried to throw some mud at you, didn't stick. It just got caught on your shield, on your energy boundaries. Okay, so knee level down, clearing the right leg. And feet looking good. Tiny, tiny speck. Feet all clean. Earth bridge looking good. Earth star looking good. Wow, okay, that's not difficult whatsoever. Okay, very, very, very good. Vacuuming the right side, outer boundaries of your aura. Okay, flow of energy restored.
Good.
You should experience improvement in the whole left side of the body now. It is something that is very ancient, or let's put it this way, it was very ancient. It is no more. Before we proceed, I would like to deal with the consciousness or beings that have done this. following up the signature of the device that we burnt. So they punched way above their weight. It was a suicide mission because they couldn't exist in the 12th D. So they're 11th dimensional beings. Okay, this is interesting. I'm getting archetype of life, reptilian. Reptilians aren't that evolved, so these are fallen dragons. Dragons who gave into darkness. They are meant to be facilitators of magic and creation. And somehow your joy kicked them, basically rubbed them the wrong way. They sent 3 on a suicide mission just to launch this object, energetic object, trying to cut off your entire flow, connection to source. Your flow was so strong it stopped the object halfway through, or let's say 51% clear. And then they just burnt out. They were there without permission. They couldn't exist in that vibration. Let's follow this clan of fallen dragons. Okay. Where are they residing? 11D. What colors do they have? Purple, black, speckles of orange and green. Small community. Incredible greed and lust and anger. The polar opposite of your energy. So the very fact that you are here, living and breathing, anchoring it into the reality, limits what they can do. The light you bring is painful to them. It is the undoer of them. If they remain in your presence for too long, they are transmuted into nothingness. That explains why it was a suicide mission. They couldn't. Approaching your energy is a suicide mission for them. Let's see where they are. 11D. They don't even live in this galaxy. 2/3 of the way to the edge of our physical universe. They've got a cluster of planets. Okay, let's send your energy in great abundance towards them. Because what you do is not vengeful. It is not aggressive. It is pure divine grace. And so they tried to undo it. Let's give them a big, big, heavy dose of it.
Please.
Opening a portal into their home galaxy, the planets that they occupy, and now sending divine joy and grace, shining and illuminating everything, all the way to the core of every one of their planets, so they cannot hide or shield themselves from it. This alchemical transmutation has begun. They are ablaze. They have a choice now to ascend and evolve or burn to ash. Free will. Because they have entangled with you, this is rightful justice. Closing the portal behind me. For all intents and purposes, let's consider the problem done, resolved. They are burning. They have a choice, evolve or disintegrate, which is more than they offered you when they attacked you. But we're classy that way, huh? Okay, good. That's resolved. Branch is healthy. Soul star healthy. Bridge healthy. Crown. So there's something, again, on the left side, in the absence of the pure flow, one side was weakened, not just physically, but energetically. Your natural defenses were weaker on the left side. And so I've got imagine a sort of like a circular disc, but only half of it, which is now covering the left side above the crown. This, without a doubt, would limit your intuition. So whatever then on the weaker side or the dark side, or the shadow side could be done, was done to weaken you. Let's get this thing off your crown right away. Okay, so going from the forehead, around the right ear, back of the head, coming to the left ear, and full circle. Very, very gently and respectfully approaching the crown, grabbing the edge of this object, lifting up. Okay, attached to it is a whole host of parasitic AI, artificial life forms, pulling up. They're all coming out in the same go. Okay, unusual, very unusual construct, different tech. All of them are out of the crown. Moving towards the left side of your aura, out of your aura, crushing them all and burning them. Immediately washing the head with light and filling in the gaps left from their presence, reconstructing your energy perfectly. Okay, this is not from this universe. The AI that were interacting with your conscious thoughts, I've never seen anything quite like these ones before. All gone. They were all connected to this little disc. So the disc is gone and the AI are gone. Crown is restored. Let's take a look at your third eye. Looking good. So third eye, crown, bridge, soul star, and branches, all clear. Everything from the knees down, all clear. So let's take a look. Yeah, I love your energy.
Just me.
Yeah, I love that. That is your superpower. That
My
is your
superpower? What's my
yeah,
superpower?
the big happy.
I've been told joy is my superpower. I just don't know, I get mentally stuck on that.
That was these little bastards we pulled out.
Mm.
They were causing havoc with your conscious thoughts, making it difficult for you to reach a state of calmness, which is a meditative state. Now, the whispers of our infinite soul, that which we call intuition, require the stillness of the mind, so we hear those gentle whispers. Imagine the surface of water. If it's all wavy, you see nothing. Once it is calm, then you see the reflection of the sun and the clouds, or the moon and the stars.
Yeah.
These little degenerates were just causing waves, yeah? On and on, with all sorts of negative thought patterns. Heavy, lack of confidence, depressive thoughts. So, joy is your superpower. You burnt half of the head clean. That powerful light coming in burned it all clean. So, even at 50% strength, they couldn't take over. Any other being would not be here now. They would have caused you serious physical damage. So, you're alive through that grace and beauty of joy. By the way, the flow is back. As we speak, it is burning like a powerful laser through the remainder of the body, the lower energy centers. So if not for these idiot dragons who tried to mess with you, nothing can touch you. Yay! This is super. Think of the surface of the sun, and something wants to go do a left hook to the sun. Before they reach the sun, they're burnt. Yes, that's your energy. Okay, third eye, looking good. Tiny, tiny speck behind. Vacuuming out. Okay, let's go to the Jade Gate. Jade Gate is about 40% open. This is good. meaning you don't have a massive backlog of information. Unlike the conversation with the infinite soul, which we call intuition, the Jade Gate is a portal for compiled information, an entire library. The
Like
history of... Mhm.
like wisdom. I mean, I use the
Yeah,
word wisdom. I think I know in my heart and mind that I hold a lot of wisdom. And then again, I get into the human mind thing. Well, I don't know squat. I believe a lot of what I read. I have a hard time sharing it with people because it gets all jumbled up. And then I go, well, see, I don't know anything. And so it's a, self-critical, but I know I hold wisdom.
without a doubt, beyond what you can imagine, beyond what the monkey brain can imagine. So there
Yeah.
is great wisdom, and it is not completely blocked. And so you've been having this knowingness,
Mhm.
what you call this wisdom. This is in part a result of this center being open. So imagine access to the Akashic records, the divine library of life,
Right.
the birth, rise, and fall of an alien species and the merit of their story. All coming in, and suddenly you know. This
Yeah.
may also include specific facts, names, dates, very specific and concrete pieces of information. So it goes beyond that knowingness or wisdom. So let's get this one open. By the way, once this is open, we can go all the way back, see where you're coming from, what you're doing down here.
Mhm.
Okay, so focusing on the back of the head, base of the skull, top of the neck. Okay. Almost looks like a spider web. You know how Spider-Man throws his web and it can cover something. That's what I'm getting right on the outer boundaries of the aura. Breaking that up. Very lightweight substance. It's all broken and we have a open path. Let's vacuum that out. Again, the cherry blossoms. Also amongst these flying or floating blossoms, there is dragon, white dragon, but this is not from this universe. It is just the first form you took as you came in. So you would have been called by the prime creator of this universe. Hey, we need help. Would you mind helping us? I would like to call you the embodiment of joy.
Oh, wow.
So we need more of you. Can you help? And so you said, oh, yes, of course, my dear. That is what I do. And so you would have come in through the primordial void and then looked at the menu. There's all these wonderful life forms. What do you want to come in as? And so you would have chosen a white dragon from the primordial realm of light. More ascended than angels, by the way.
Oh,
And so that is not where you originate from. There are certain souls that are aspects of the beloved source of all things. This goes before elemental forces, earth, water, fire, air, spirit. It is superior to these. It comes way before. It is part of the mind and heart of the source of all things. So you are the joy of source. And so you are here, but you are many different places, all the same beautiful soul. One aspect in this universe, one way over there, one way over there. Wherever the need is, you come in this powerful, concentrated form.
Ooh.
As you entered our universe, you created great envy amongst those who saw your form and thought, hey, how come this soul gets to embody this vessel? How come this soul is so shiny and bright and honored by the prime creator of this universe? We're having none of it. If we cannot be it, let us destroy it. So you entered and were attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And yet at the very moment of entry, you diffused the attack. For all your incarnations in this universe, which started with a dragon of primordial light, pure light being, but then you would have had a presence and many aspects among many different species, not just humanity. At the very start, half your power was zapped away through these idiots. Now, for the very first time since you entered this universe, you're at full charge. Not just this beautiful aspect of you, but every single aspect of this infinite being. So, it is not happy birthday to you, it is happy birthday to this universe. This is big. So, the joy of the beloved source, that is who you are. What are you here to do? Your purpose? Just be your awesome self. There are no...
Of that answer. I get that answer and I don't get it. It doesn't go in.
Every breath you take, you are anchoring the joy of the beloved source of all things into this reality. Even if all things fall to darkness, just because you are here, there is still hope. You're holding the fort. You're holding the storm back. If not for beings like you, darkness would have taken over. This universe would fall like many others. They didn't have one like you. Here you are holding back the darkness, maintaining balance through the most gentle ways, the energy of joy. And here is the human saying, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Purge all that makes you small. That is just conditioning. It is not you. Every breath you take, every conscious thought you have, every dream you dream is the highest rank of service to the highest good of all. What do? Please stay. We need you. Don't lose hope in this universe. There is so much beauty.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen beings born in the depth of darkness who sing the praise of the beloved source and ascend. Boy, oh boy, if they find your energy, they'll go all the way. So this is monumental. This is a soul property. Or let's say, this is the beloved source giving us a wink through the very presence and existence of you. Pure, concentrated force, the energy of joy that transmutes. So, are you a soul? That wouldn't be an adequate description. You are the joy of the beloved source.
Wow.
Would you take the encapsulated form of a soul as you enter this universe? Yeah, but that's not who you are.
Right.
Every time a seeker breaks free from their bindings, liberates themselves from the prison, and goes home, your energy is the first thing that greets them. Oh my God, I'm home. The joy is so overwhelming that tears start coming. Every seeker and master who has been liberated has been greeted by your energy. Welcome home. What's up, little one? Happy birthday.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's what's up with who you are. The joy of the beloved source of all things. So, everything in the head and above, clear. Knees and below, clear. So, the middle part is the easy part. Easy peasy. Right as we're going down the scale of vibration towards the root, we're reaching physical reality, which is the messiest, but also, considering what we just did, significantly easier. So those thoughts that were plaguing you, causing doubt and lack of confidence, they were not yours.
They weren't me.
Implants in the left hand side of the head. Okay, they're gone. So you're probably going to sleep a lot easier and understand the gentle whispers of your infinite soul with less difficulty. This is just going to get easier and stronger. Okay, let's deal with the torso. Throat, some chords. Your powerful truth has the effect of hurting the fragile egos of many in power. But out of love and joy, you would have said it regardless. Of course, this comes sometimes with unfair punishment. Some of it this lifetime, some of it, well, the majority of it not this lifetime. You've just been carrying it with you. Okay, so let's get these cords dislodged, pushing them out of your phase, starting with the front of the throat, going around the right side, back of the neck, coming towards the left side and coming full circle. Now, very gently and respectfully entering from the right side of the neck, approaching the throat, grabbing hold of the first few cords, going through, wiggling out of place the little roots that have grown and woven into your energy, moving towards the left, getting all of them. Throat is clear, exiting out of the neck, pulling out of your aura, and now burning them all the way back to where they come from. Washing over the throat with light, filling up all these little holes and roots and cavity spaces like they didn't exist, restoring the throat to perfect energetic health. All clean, still missing some color. Well, we're going to address that right now with the heart. Right. So, my dear friend, as divine beings, we love. Sometimes we get hurt. This could happen through loss, through betrayal, through others taking our loving nature as weakness and abusing it. Some of it comes from this life, some of it earlier in childhood, and quite a lot of it from past incarnations, where it wasn't healed, but the effects still remain. So the perfect jewel that is the heart, with every one of these injuries, gets chipped and cracked. And so also implants go in. You may ask, how do we fix such a jewel? Well, we're going to pull back all your energy of love, heat it up, melt it, and cast it brand new, as if none of that energy was ever damaged. Okay, so very, very gently and respectfully entering from the front of the chest, going around the heart, bringing my hands underneath the heart and supporting it like a soft pillow. I call back all the energy of love that you have so graciously and generously given to everyone and everything. It is yours and it should be with you. So we've got powerful streams, vortices coming in, hitting the heart, strengthening it and raising its temperature. Something heavy just lifted. Something heavy just lifted. It got the hell out of Dodge before we burned it. Okay, good. The best kind of enemy. It runs.
Go for it.
Pulling in more energy. The heart is getting warmer, now getting wobbly like jelly, and now melting from the edges inward, getting stronger and warmer, completely melted. Now it's starting to circulate healthily. I'm just going through from the right side towards the left, pulling out all the little roots and implants, all the little tendrils. Heart is clean, pulling out from the left side of the body, and now burning it all the way back to where they are coming from. Returning beneath the heart and supporting it like a soft pillow. We've got a perfect emerald color liquid, but the flow of energy is continuing to heat up the heart. It's getting warmer, starting to bubble, starting to evaporate. Very unusual. All streams have coalesced into two major streams, past and future. The heart is getting completely evaporated into a perfect gas, and now it's all gas, a perfect sphere of emerald gas. Powerful energy still coming in. Let's heat it up into a supercharged plasma. Okay, boom. Now we've got a sun, a brilliant emerald color sun in the center of the chest. Anything that doesn't belong, that is not love, is burning away. It cannot exist in this energy level. And still your energy is coming back, not even slowing down. That does not surprise me whatsoever. So let's start making the sun bigger. It's getting more energy. Let's make it larger. Filling the entire chest. Now peeking out of the rib cage, getting larger, incorporating the head. Anything that is not love and we might have missed, just burnt out. Getting larger, now incorporating the whole body, cleansing the whole body. Some stuff burnt out of the solar and root. I was going to address that, but your heart took care of it. Still the flow of energy is getting in. It's not even slowing down. Increasing the size of the heart to fill the entire room. Cleansing your room, making the heart larger. We're just going to go on until every bit of your energy is back with you. Increasing the size to incorporate the whole building, the sky above and the earth the building is made on. Continuing to increase the size of the heart, incorporating a city block. Okay, one stream has slowed down, the other is still full force. Let's make it larger, size of a large city. Anything that was dark in the city had to escape. Some of it couldn't, and you just transmuted it, burnt it out. Perfect cleanse. One stream stopped, one is still going on without slowing down. Future lifetimes. Wow, okay. Please keep in mind, equal give and take. Equal give and take. Equal give and take. Don't just give. I know you're lovely, but balance is important. Look at all the energy you are owed. Making it larger. The sun is now reaching the size of a county. Finally, it's slowing down. Increasing the size to the size of a small country. And now we've got all your energy back. Okay, good. I do not blame you. It's easy to love, and it's so easy to be deceived and hurt. It's okay, my esteemed friend. It's all back with you. Now, let's bring the size down as we're shrinking this sun back to the normal size or regular size. It's getting more energized without any loss of energy. So it's getting hotter and more brilliant. From the size of a small country down to the size of a county, shrinking back down. It's getting super energetic. Size of a big city, size of a city block, getting super powerful. Size of the building, now just filling the room you are in, just incorporating the body Now pushing it back into the chest and down to its original size. Okay, this is now one of the most energetic objects in this universe. Let's leave it at a sun. It's much cooler than a crystal. The beauty of this is you will feel and love like normal, but it's way too hot for anything to attach to it. Like a self-cleaning oven. You don't need to worry about it. Energy just made it back to the throat, jade gate, third eye, and crown. Okay, if the heart is damaged, it messes with the function of the rest of the energy centers. Back again. Guess who's back? Back again.
Yes. I can't argue that I've always I I I am I love first. I go to love first. I give love first. And sometimes it's very hard.
I
But
know, I know,
but
I know.
it's my nature to love everybody, and I collect them. I said to people all the time, I collect friends, and I don't know what that means because it sounds kind of selfish and egotistical, but I do collect. I guess I collect souls. I don't know. And I've always wondered why, and I guess that's why, because I've connected with them in more ways than you just call a friend and say, hi,
Oh,
what are you
yes,
doing?
yes, yes. It is
It's
purely heart-based. And then, of course, you're helping these people. You're helping them beyond what you notice or realize.
yeah.
You're doing something spectacular for them. For many, you are the only source of light,
Oh,
right?
okay.
The way,
I
the
can handle
way,
that.
the way that you love is pure, without any expectation, no strings attached. It just is. You know how rare that is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like finding a unicorn. Who calls you every now and again? Hey, it's your buddy unicorn. How are you? Right? So
I want to be a fairy.
you can be a fairy unicorn.
Okay,
Even
go. Okay, good.
your presence benefits the elementals, including the Fae. It's beyond just the human species. Okay, I feel so much easier, so much lighter. The
Good.
poor heart was in a lot of pain from so many incarnations. It's all back to perfect health now. By the way, that approach of going supernova with your heart, anytime you feel something that you have the slightest inclination that is not positive, this is how you burn its dumb ass. Yeah.
Stand it out. And you said it may be emerald green, because I do kind of picture that. Or I also think you said a magenta, which is one of my favorite colors to use. Either one, or maybe a combo.
So that is another thing that is absolutely within your control. The intensity and vibration of light that you radiate.
Okay.
So it could go completely towards turquoise when you include energy of truth within it. So loving truth, somebody really needs to hear something and it would benefit them. That's going now all the way past magenta to turquoise, the throat. Or it may be more, let's say, assertive. As you're going lower in the energy, it becomes lemon or yellow towards the solar.
Right, right, yeah.
But you can use mix and match all these different energies powered by the third eye, the heart, and then another center beneath the belly button called the tanden.
Right.
So you know this. This is one of those things I would like to consider part of your built-in wisdom.
Oh,
You do this without needing to consciously think about it.
I can imagine it, yes. And then that is what I need to do, right? Yeah. I'm very visual in my imagination. So, and it's usually got tons of color, and because I love it all. There's
Beautiful.
so there's you were going to the throat, and in other readings, nothing like this, but other readings, people have always said you are joy. So that's cool. But then there's also the sound and sacred geometry. And that's where I get mad at myself, because I love sacred geometry. In fact, I have the cube up here and that I look at every day. And I love looking at it. Can't draw my way out of a paper bag. And I don't know anything about music. I don't have an instrument or anything, although I love the guitar. So where is the sound? And people say, well, it's your voice. It just comes out in your voice. Does that resonate? Is that
So there is only so much of the mighty infinite ocean that can be filled into a cup.
the monkey
Also,
mind?
also consider that knowledge without utility is a burden. Why keep the formula for everything in the infinite cosmos when you are already it? You're it. The emanations of your gentle and gracious and empathic voice forms geometry, which will enter the aura of other beings and undo distortion from their energy down to the physical layer and correct their DNA. The light that you radiate forms geometry. Geometry is just a crude way of representing consciousness.
Right.
So, why resort to primitive means when you are already the peak of its embodiment? Please consider that you have not come to this realm to ascend or to evolve or to learn. Shed all that untruth and always keep in mind whom and what you are. You are the concentrated energy of joy from the heart of the beloved source of all things. This approach of overwhelming people with knowledge,
Yeah.
it is a tactic of the darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all this cool tech we have. Look at all our funky geometry. Ooh, look what we do here and what we do here. You know none of it. You know what the reply to that is? I don't care. I'm connected to source. Come at me. Let's see how your funky geometry works now. And then you just go boom and wash all that nonsense away. So what is built within you, just who you are, what you are, is the peak of all of this. In fact, all that stuff is a limited and infantile attempt at understanding the infinite divine. They're trying to understand you.
Yeah.
They've been
That's
at it, but they can't do it. It's like a tribe comes and shows you their chicken scratch. Hey, look at all our cool chicken scratch. Can you
Yeah.
read what we've written? And here you are, access to everything everywhere.
Having a good time. Want to
Yes,
dance?
oh yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
And so that
yeah.
is washing away while they're trying to convince you that their chicken scratch is the entirety of wisdom. You're radiating at a level beyond their comprehension and ascending them. How awesome is that?
Yeah. It's way awesome. And yeah, everything I read, my spiritual stuff, um, I so love it. I so makes sense to me, and I want to spew it. Of course, most people look at me cross-eyed, and I don't mind. Um, I, I, the taking it in and feeling it and not trying to spew it. with words and all is probably a little goal, if you will.
So for that, you would rely on every part of your consciousness, not just the physical brain. It will evoke emotions inside of you, sensations. If it is truthful, you might get goosebumps.
Right.
It
I do.
might it might bring back images or visions of other domains of consciousness, past lives, future lives, other time streams, other aspects of you. And then, of course, there's the super genius of your infinite soul, which is now unobstructed. The connection is perfect.
Right.
So you rely on everything and you look at things without a judgment or emotion. And then you may gauge its truthfulness or whether it's falling short, intentionally or not. Once you know, then it is your creation, it is your baby. So you may give a lifetime worth of education to someone with that smile that you just did, because that's coming from a state of consciousness,
Right.
resonance, right? It's that one smile that undoes fatal cancer, terminal cancer. People say, oh, somebody just smiled at me and it just
Yeah.
changed everything. That is your way. It is superior to linguistic communication. It is incorporating all dimensions, all levels of consciousness, plus it is founded on joy and love. So there's so much emphasis on the 3D reality, but that is just a tiny part of what we are.
Right.
And so the way you do it is unique. Like each of us dances in a unique way, writes in a unique way. It is all you, it is unique to you, and it is sublime. There is no need to follow a format of those self proclaimed masters who are not tapped in like you, who aren't you.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. I need to let go of waiting for something to give me an answer, because I've chased those answers for a long time. And if you could see my room, it's filled with binders of
Right.
other people's information, and it's all good. It's all spiritually oriented stuff. But I keep waiting for it to give me an answer instead of
Well, haha,
me.
guess what?
Yeah.
Guess who that it is. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I think I've known that and I've been very afraid of it. So,
Oh, no, no more fear. That's the truth. And that is what will ultimately liberate humanity. Waiting for that external it, while that which we have been seeking for years has always been within.
it's always been here.
Always. It cannot be anywhere else. It's always been you.
I believe
So
it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it resonates powerfully. It is the truth. And so very much so for you, more than most other souls that are not just properties of the prime creator. They come into being further down the line of, let's say, division and individualization. You're straight from the glorious source of all things. Less distortion in your field.
Thank you.
Plus, what we've been looking at, other than the first moments that you entered this universe was an attack out of envy, a suicide attack, which resulted in the burning out of those beings. Those beings are no longer. Now
Yeah.
that is removed. And
Right.
so you're at full strength the way that you intended to operate. So
Hmm.
from this moment and every other aspect of you, In every future lifetime too, you are at full strength. That initial sabotage is undone. Even working at 50% strength, there's nothing major in your energy. You've dealt with it like a boss. So no negative entities. You just burnt out something that was around the root, right side, right hip. That got burnt away. So this technique that we use together, expanding the heart, right now you have all your energy with you. So you don't need to go to the size of a small country or a planet. You just go, boom, incorporating that darkness. Nothing can withstand. No demon, no alien, no negative magic, none of that. You just expand out, burn it, and come right back in.
I do that at the grocery store sometimes. I go
Winner.
down, I just walk in and I just go, I'm gonna be I say I'm gonna be the light. And I imagine a white light, and going out, and I go down the aisles and I wait for them to look at me, and sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Like, well, have a nice day. I don't say it out loud, but bless you, bless
Let's
you,
make
bless you.
it much cooler. You said you like magenta. Let's make
Use
it,
my magenta.
aha, yeah,
Yeah, okay.
magenta. Joy would be pink. So you can have pink or red. I'm seeing, oh well, of course, the cherry blossoms. That very soft color of cherry blossoms. So with your magenta,
I love
add
that.
peckles of cherry blossoms and do that. So it's love and joy and truth.
Yeah,
Very, very potent. White is all colors. That's beautiful. But
yeah.
this is your style, right?
I love it. Wow,
Beautiful,
this is
beautiful. So let's go through three remaining centers.
okay.
Solar plexus, sacral, and root. The heart going supernova cleaned them all. I just want to use both divine feminine and masculine. This is magnolia. The magnolia tree represents the divine feminine. This is cedar. This is the divine masculine. So, in essence, through the feminine rattle, giving you the energy of the grandmother, mother, auntie, sister, daughter, granddaughter that were not there, not out of evil, but because they were bound and they could not do better. And then through the masculine one, giving you the energy of the grandfather, father, uncle, husband, brother, son, grandson, who were not there in their rightful place, not because of evil, but because they were also bound and they could not do better. So bringing these centers back to full strength and perfect balance. So let's start, always ladies first. We'll start with the feminine. So this will also heal. So anything you burnt out is going to wash with light and restore the energy structure. So focusing on the solar plexus, completely washing it with light, restoring the structure to its highest divine blueprint. Now moving to the sacral, washing over with light, filling all the little cavities, restoring it to perfect condition, and now going down to the roots. These centers are healthy to begin with. Washing over the roots with light, completely restoring it to perfect condition. And so now moving to the masculine energy, washing over the solar plexus, bringing it to full strength and balance. Oh, I like that. Okay, that was needed. Okay, there we go, there we go. Restoring a lot of confidence. My dear friend, my beloved friend, I'm so sorry life has been tough on you. Let's boost it up. This was needed. That self-esteem thingy that we were talking. I'm feeling it in my own body. Giving you that strength, that support, like a mountain that is standing behind you. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, there we go, there we go. Excellent. So now moving to the sacral. giving it the masculine energy, balancing things out. Okay, good, good, good. Bringing full creation and artistic and sensual beauty to full strength. And now roots, abundance, very 3D, abundance, sexual energy, survival, restoring that to full strength and perfect balance. Okay, so we've taken care of all the major energy centers for you. Let's step back and take a look. Branches of Soul Star. Perfect, perfect flow, no restriction. By the way, you can make yourself larger or smaller, increasing that flow at will. There's no need for me to do anything with regards to increasing your flow. You can do that with a thought. So if you want to transmute a whole continent, you just, with your will, you can pull in that much light.
I vision that. Yes, I can see that.
Built in, no upgrades required. You are one very, very special soul. You've got so much more than you realize. Hopefully,
Yeah.
with this removal of that initial object, that was the only thing really. The rest is very straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Just quickly scanning through. All looks clean. Torso clear. Legs clear. Earth bridge clear. Earth star and roots clear. Okay, final step to bring everything back online to its highest potential. Well, these bodies are the gift of our beloved Earth, beloved
Right.
Mother Gaia.
Mm-hmm.
So she absolutely has a say in the body's health. So we're going to ask her for her blessings. Your root system fills the entire planet. So we're going to be pulling in this healing energy and concentrating it into the Earth Star and pulling it up the bridge through the vessel, going into your branches and connecting the energy of Earth to the divine realm. So you're getting two powerful flows, and that is full capacity. So calling to our beloved Mother Gaia. She's on board. Absolutely freaking loves you. I mean, I don't blame her. And so she's on board, sending energy into your roots, pulling them now into the Earth Star, concentrating the healing, powerfully moving up the Earth Bridge, entering from the base of your feet, up the ankles, knees, hips, starting to fill the torso, going up, reaching the heart. The Earth loves the new sun. And I think the sun loves the earth energy. Okay, good, good. Going up, up, now sideways into the shoulders, down towards the elbows, wrists, filling the hands to the tips of the fingers, returning, going up the neck, filling the head, powerfully leaving the crown over the bridge, into the soul star, now filling your branches, all the way to the tips of the branches, connecting earth to the divine realm. So now I would like to ask you for 3 deep breaths. Let's harmonize your connection from heaven to earth and earth to heaven.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Let's go. Go. Next one. And third one. Okay, your defenses, physical body's defenses, just kicked online.
I'm online. I like being online.
Good, 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 good.
Oh, so much gratitude. Oh,
Hey, it's my honor. It's an absolute honor.
what a big honor. What a great joy. Thank you. Thank you.
What a great joy. What a
Thank
great.
joy, joy, joy. Yes. Oh, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Oh,
there are no words. Thank you. And I have always, in every meditation, I'm a tree. I'm a tree. I have roots and I have leaves. And sometimes my leaves drop when I need to leave something, and sometimes leaves grow when I need some thoughts. And so that's so natural for me. And I'm going to keep it up.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Um, I'm so grateful. And I would like to thank Marilee. She is one incredible, incredible human being. So her blessings reach many people. This
Yeah.
is another one of those blessings upon me, giving me the opportunity to meet you.
Yes. Thank you. So
I,
wonderful. Yeah, I love her too.
oh, bless,
Yeah.
bless her and bless you. You are both
Thank you.
incredible, and I'm
Thank
so
you.
grateful that I got to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Well, I love you.
I love you
There we
too.
go.
I
I
love
do.
you. I love you more.
Yeah, and I love you more. Okay. Yes. I can't stand that statement, but okay. There's no such thing. You either love or you don't. Oh, with great joy and gratitude, I really
Absolutely,
thank you so much.
absolutely. So, just in the next few days,
Yes.
um, you're going to your
Yes.
physical body is going to adapt to the
Right.
increase in life force, quite
Hmm.
literally. So be very gentle. Please drink more water before you
Right.
drink it. Hold the vessel and bless it, and
Hmm.
give it the mission to help the body purge what doesn't belong.
Okay.
If such a thing is possible, please try and get 1 hour extra sleep per night,
Okay.
and also get your beauty sleep. And if such a thing possible, avoid harsh and spicy foods and avoid harsh and spicy people.
I can do that. I can do that.
Oh, wow. Well, my dear friend, you're absolutely awesome. You are a
Thank
delight,
you.
and I have been cleansed and enhanced by the beautiful joy that you bring in.
Oh,
Seriously, you
thank
have
you.
this effect on everybody. Own it. This is whom and what you are, the purest form of divine blessing. So,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Be well.
Thank you. Thank you. And maybe we'll see you again in the near future. Well, I'll be watching merrily, but yes. Thank
All
you
the
so
best to
much.
you. Take
All
care of
right.
yourself.
Have
Take
a
care.
wonderful evening.
You too. Thank you. Take care. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.